California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Wizards of Honolulu taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Tannehill to the air to start out. This goes out wide for Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Right. Here's Tannehill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go. Here we go, Tiger.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down and 4.
Tight right.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Open man there is Darnell Washington. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Deep. There you go, Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hip, hip, hip. Run. Hey.
On first down, Tannehill. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mixon will try the right side, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Hey.
On 3rd down, Mixon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a pickup of 6. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Joe Mixon. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Ready. 52 blaster. Set.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ready.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. And the Rams at 6-5 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense That's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back eight. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Eagle blue. Striker, 3.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
10.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mixing up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now it's Mixon running right. Fights through him. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here you go, right here. Block.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's David Ojabo there for the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Again, it's Mixon. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mixon. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
52 blaster. Drill green. Ready?
Ritter back to throw.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
52. Black shot. Blue stripe. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
That is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
10 cycles.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Black ultra. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ready.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Watch out now.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Tannehill's throw hauled in by Washington. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tannehill now to throw.
That is caught.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now Joe Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
Over the middle and take it in by Laporta.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
You ain't doing
That's
nothing today.
caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. And that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really...
He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Waddle.
75 yards.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Tannehill.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Ritter now.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ready?
Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Ritter going to keep it.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's a foot race. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practiced that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Again, it's Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Mixon.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Wizards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Ready up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Set, ready.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready.
Ritter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Set, hut.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Red. Claws red. Check, smash. Blaster, six. Steel, black. Hut.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Eagle blue. Hut.
Here's Ritter. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Slide through. Yellow. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Watch out now.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he is going to have the Rams first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Ready.
To the air again, it's Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow, red, cycle. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
And a dump off here to Robinson. Touchdown, Rams.
Bijan Robinson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Tannehill on first down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tannehill going to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Tannehill. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Darnell Washington.
58 yards.
And the Wizards have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a...
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
75 yards.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing now, Tannehill. Cockrell holds it in left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Go.
Now Tannehill. This one into the hands of Pitts. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, Tiger.
To the air again, Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Wizards are able to extend their lead. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Set, ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, green.
A final shot now for Ritter. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Eagle blue. Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the